All right, Joan. This is your third time coming with us on our UN Study Advocacy Tour. What brings you back?
Well, you all do, for one thing. I mean, the advocates have such a fabulous approach to dealing with human rights, and I think that is what appeals to me most. And there are a number of reasons. I mean, one is, in the words of Robin Phillips, she wants everyone to be an advocate for human rights. And so you bring us all together to learn how to do that and experience the joy, the stimulation, sometimes the disappointment of what it means to be part of a greater world. And the fact that advocates begin with an NGO in a country before going forward, so that you have the ability to, whatever recommendations are made to the state, to have a voice outside of the state government to push for the recommendations that are made. Also, learning the apparatus of the UN process is exciting. And from the very beginning, I, who am somewhat of a skeptic about how the UN exerts its influence, or is able to exert its influence, was immediately impressed by what have been the results of our work.
And what's been most meaningful for you in the past week? Or the past 3 years?
I think what I find meaningful are really two things. One, the NGOs who work with advocates who come with us, who are such articulate spokespeople. And the second is the willingness of so many countries to meet with us. The process by what we get these meetings is not my people will call your people. It's going down into the floor of the chamber and tapping somebody on their shoulder and talking briefly about who we are and the fact that we would like to meet with them. And I have met representatives from countries who I will never visit. And although I am a good traveler, there are just some places I never had on my radar until I had a chance to meet their representatives here.
Excellent. And you have been a volunteer and involved with the advocates for many, many years, Joan. Do you have anything else to add, or what do you like about the advocates?
Well, in addition to what I said about the nature in which you go about your work, I think the other aspect is the quality of your work is so good that it gives the credibility and the details to advocates in other countries to be able to be persuasive, both with their colleagues and with those whom they are trying to influence.
Anything else you want to add?
Yes, it's great fun being with the advocates for human rights, and I appreciate all the different ways that you have found to engage me and my peer volunteers. We have done so many things that I know have enhanced my own life, and I hope have made a difference in the pursuit of human rights around the world.